Today we woke up to a sunny, though rather windy morning in Bruges. We had booked our tickets the day before with an external company to take us into the city, and once there we spent the day wandering through the cobblestone streets, soaking up the spring sun in this breathtaking medieval town. We treated ourselves to some classic Belgian waffles, then sat down for tasting of local beers, simply enjoying the moment together, before it was finally time to head back to the ship. That evening we were treated to a true culinary experience at Indochine, where French and Vietnamese flavors came together in an unforgettable dinner. Afterwards, we ended the night at a few of our favorite bars, and Leon hit the jackpot at the casino. Okay, not really, that was just clickbait, but he did win a little something on some kind of bonus game.
Good morning everyone from a pretty cold Bruges. We're actually out here so Leon could have the first cigarettes of the morning. And watching people go on board the shuttle buses that will take us out of the harbor area, because you are not allowed to do that yourself. You have to take these free of charge provided buses out of the area. Very cold, very windy, but it is the beginning of May, so unfortunately sometimes this is what it's like. We're gonna grab some quick breakfast in form of like a coffee and something to nibble, and then start our day ourselves. Come join us. Well, this is as fun as it gets. I found a half a pancake, a hash brown and 2 sausages. It's quite unclear if they're actually closing the buffet for breakfast or if it's just because everything is gone. This was the only thing that I can find. It's also something that I've kind of heard of about MSC before cruising, that it's sometimes like disaster with the included food. Well, we'll see how the taste is. They also, however, have a bar up here where you can use drinking packages to get like special coffee. I went for cappuccino, Leon a Americano, and then some bottled water as well. I mean, that's the good aspect. So we managed to get some scrambled. I didn't find them. How's the pancakes?
Dry and
But you didn't went for a maple syrup.
and no flavor. You're completely right. The pancakes are very dry. They actually taste like flour, so you can almost taste the flour. I tried some pork sausages as well. I'm gonna say they're okay at best. The hash brown doesn't taste anything. Nah, quite disastrous breakfast. However, I knew this was gonna happen. I know this. Everyone talks about the included food. I got my coffee. I guess that's the good part. So let's forget about this experience and go on with our day.
I said it in the last episode when I did the kind of cabin tour, but I don't know if you saw that episode. So I'm telling you again, I really love the size of MSC's bathrooms. They're much larger than on Princess. They don't have these drapes, they have glass doors and kind of a big shower as well. Really huge actually. So you have a lot of space. Just amazing. Good work, MSC. There are some bad stuff, there's some good stuff, but still I'm very impressed so far by MSC. to the terminal entrance of Bruges and then catch another bus from there, hopefully. Here we can actually see our beautiful ship, the MSC Virtuosa, in all its glory. Kind of. It was just a short, like 3-minute bus ride to the cruise terminal, which is here. And just outside here is the line for the Cruise Express bus, which we bought tickets on Get You Guide. Quite expensive, like 60 euros return for the two of us. Was it worth it or not? Well, obviously now we wanted to go to Bruges, and I think that this was at least the easiest way to do it from what I've read. On the bus, leaving the port and our ship behind us. Let's see if I can actually get a nice view of it. Yes, pretty much so. Now, heading for Bruges. The bus towards Bruges. It's going to be a beer tasting, Belgian waffle and a shot glass as a gift that Leon will buy for his girl. And then the 4:30 bus back, so I think we're going to have approximately 3 hours to spend here in Bruges, which I think will be quite enough. I think so as well.
Oh, at the Shard, yes.
You did?
Yes, it was really nice. Was it good?
On our way into town, walking in the outskirts of Bruges. Supposedly the bus driver told us that we're supposed to cross this bridge.
They have waffles there.
They have waffles there, but we're not going to have our waffles there. No. We're trying to cross the bridge to start off with. There's not really much to say, is it? It just, like I said, it's so nice everywhere you lay your eyes. This is a magical town. We bought our waffle. So they're preparing it and then they're gonna serve it here through the window in this lovely little shop that Leon says, oh, it's the highest rated, which is obviously true because they wrote it. Look what we got. A waffle with maple syrup, We had what was it?
And crumbs.
Crumble
of something.
crumble crumbs, and such a lovely, nice. Well, this is no like Instagram trick, but we both decided that this is a 5 out of 5. It was magical. So a feint. So here we are walking into the central of Bruges and the kind of like piazza, what would you say? It's a very beautiful place here. Here is the tower that you can see, which you actually can see more or less from the entire city of Bruges, wherever you are located. This is also where the main square is, obviously, with all the amazing buildings and cafes and restaurants and the heart and mecca of the city. And so here we are, finally in the main square here in Bruges. Leon just said that he feels comfortable calling this the most beautiful city in the world that he has seen so far. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. It is. I think that this place is quite bloody remarkable, to tell you the truth. Yeah, nothing to complain about. We are going to have a beer tasting, and I'm gonna find a place which I've been to before. Well, here we are. It's called 2B. I for some reason remembered it as beer for you, but it's actually called 2B. It's just that I remember that it contained a number, so it's 2 as in number 2. They offer a variation of different testings. We did the local one because I wanted Leon to try the Bruges Sot, which is, I would say, one of the bigger brewers in the town, but it's actually a very, very brilliant beer. We actually have early dinner tonight, so this is as fun as it gets today here in Bruges. We have to catch the bus back to the ship to get ready for the evening. But I think we're quite satisfied. Like we saw what we wanted to do. We saw what we wanted to do. No, we saw what we wanted to see and did what we wanted to do. Never forget, people, I'm not English spoken as my first language. So you have to bear with me sometimes. Here we are, leaving Bruges in just a bit with this magnificent view of the postcard picture perfect Bruges. With this being said, let's go back to the ship. At the terminal, getting on board, and time for some like late lunch, I think. Well, time for a light snack. We actually have dinner in 2 hours.
Leon eats a lot more than I, so I just need a nibble, basically. He can have whatever he chooses. So we're going up to the buffet to see what's on offer. Well, I gave up again. So third time in the buffet, and it's crazy, it's chaotic. People behave like animals, and for some reason, there's no food. I stood now and waited for a fucking, excuse the language, pizza slice, for like 10 minutes. I have no words. I grabbed like a bite from one of Leon's. Yeah, this is... I'm so happy that we have specialty dining, so we don't really have to deal with this shit. Yeah, things are going quite slow here. First of all, again, so boozy gin and tonic. This is an amaretto sour. Does it look like one? No. But you said it tastes like one at least, and that's a good thing, I guess. Well, yeah, service is very slow even up here today. I'm not sure what's going on. So once again, we're kind of in a hurry, and I don't want to sound like I'm just a negative person, but again, like, the drinks were bad, the service was slow. He actually asked me, I mean, they have a lot of things to do. I know all this. But he asked me 4 times what my order was because he kept forgetting it. And I was the only one he was serving. And then he lost my cruise card somewhere, so he had to go and look for it. And he didn't notice himself as well. I had to say, can I get my cruise card back? And he was like, no, I gave it to you. No, you didn't, you took it. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he finally found it. And the gin and tonic, he probably gave me, I mean, he thought he was nice, obviously, but he probably gave me like 8 or 9 centiliters of gin. So it was all booze, and it took a long time to get it. And, you know, here we are again. Now I have to rush down to the spa before dinner, but we will, because we love the spa. So here we go. In the salt room here, in the amazing spa that they have, like, all the irritation I just felt is somehow like going off myself as soon as I get here. Yeah, this is just as good as it gets. Best spa I've ever been to in my entire life, and here is my son as well. Hello. Dress code of the evening is casual smart, and this is my choice for the evening. Tonight we are dining at Indochine, or Indochine. I am really not quite sure how to pronounce it, but I am more excited than usual, to tell you the truth. This is probably the restaurant that I wanted to try the most ahead of my journey. To be fair, they do French Vietnamese cuisine. So I really don't know what to expect, other than that I'm very, very, very excited. We have dinner at 7 o'clock. Done, dressed up. Everything is good. In a bit of a hurry again, unfortunately. This is the only problem that I've had so far, is that it's felt like we had to rush everything since we got on board yesterday. And although we got back with the first bus at 4 o'clock, but it's just because everything goes so slow. Like I said, we went to the buffet, there was no food, I was waiting for something to grab, and then I gave up. And then I went for a drink, service was slow, the waiter who took orders said that he was going to get his like iPad so he could put down, but he never came back. So we sat there for a good like 20 minutes, and then I went to the bar. So everything, and it was actually the same yesterday. So everything feels like it's so rushed all the time that we ending up always have to be on our feet to the next place. Yesterday, at least, when we sat down for dinner, we finally relaxed. I hope it's going to be the same. Leon, what is your choice for smart casual for the evening? Oh, a white shirt
Yes.
Yes. We so much love that the bathrooms are, and don't take this the wrong way, big enough for American-sized people. Obviously a pun. Obviously a pun. I love American people, and I happens to know that most of your viewers are actually American due to the statistic of YouTube. So thank you for watching, and you can be as big or small, in my opinion, as you please. I am actually quite big myself, and that's why I'm also so happy that the bathrooms are quite big, to be fair. Psyched for dinner. Let's do it.
So we just received our drinks. You went with a, what was the name of it?
I don't remember.
Me neither. I went with the Indochine martini, and it looks amazing, to tell you the truth. And then we ordered some food as well. You actually went with the tartare to start off with. I went with the spicy beef. And then you went with the pork belly, I went with the Angus beef, and I went with soufflé as well as my dessert, which I haven't had in 100 years almost. So, the first dish is here. I went with the spicy beef, and it looks amazing. Leon went with the beef tartare, which also obviously looks completely amazing. Let's hope that it tastes as good as well as it looks. Wow.
It's clear to say that I cleaned the plate. So did you. However, you don't like coriander. And there were coriander in the beef tartare itself. So, but I mean, you finished it, so it wasn't that bad.
I finished it. Like.
So then, what's the verdict? 1 out of 5 on the first course?
I would say 3.8.
Okay.
Mine was 4.5. It was by far the best beef salad that I've ever had.
Well, this looks like heaven. I got the Black Angus entrecôte with chimichurri, like Vietnamese chimichurri. To that I had some steamed vegetables. Leon ordered some rice and pork belly. Look at it. Wow. Wowzer.
This is actually so damn good. Leon just said something which is kind of interesting, because you think it's very good, but says it's not really his type of thing, which I guess is fair. We both liked yesterday's dinner at Butcher's Cats better, because that was world class, in my opinion. This is. We're going to talk about more later when we do the cocktail club segment, but I think it's very, very good at a very, very high level. I'm actually going to end up saying that the beef was as good as yesterday. It was amazing. Pure bloody joy. I'm going to talk more about it later on, but I just needed to say, wow.
The sea looks very angry tonight. We'll see. It is rocking a little bit, but not that much. These huge ships, actually, they take it quite well.
The soufflé is here. Looks very nice. I have a cognac to go with it, cappuccino, and Leon has the pineapple with ice cream, which also looks very nice.
Hi, we're Ponyo and Pool Shark, a travel channel sharing the world through our own eyes. From dreamy travel guides and cozy vlogs to cruises, train journeys, as well as our favorite restaurants, bars and hotels. We chase the places and flavors that make travel magical. We create everything ourselves, from the very first spark of an idea to the last edit, and even the music you hear. It's all made and produced by us. It's our passion, our stories, our adventures, ready to be shared with you. So if you love to travel, eat, enjoy a world-class cocktail, and explore as much as we do, hit like, subscribe, and come along for the ride. Cheers! And cheers to you, and welcome to the second episode of the Cocktail Club segment from this cruise. Beer today as well is not really the point of the Cocktail Club, but this is it. We just had dinner. We actually have a date tonight, so that's why we're gonna do this quite quickly. We met amazing Carol, who's from Alabama in USA, who's traveling with her best friend, but her best friend got sick as soon as they got on board. So she's been spending the time by herself. We met them already on the train yesterday from London to Southampton. So we started talking to them there. And then we met Carol again today when we're going into Bruges. So this will be kind of just a quick sit down, and first of all, I got the downloaded YouTube to work. So now we have lo-fi and jazz in our cabin, which we still love, by the way. The cabin, that is.
Yes.
Okay, so like I said yesterday, what I want us to do really with Cocktail Club is to start off by talking about like the day so far. And basically since we had last Cocktail Club. So is there anything we really want to add about yesterday night? Not really.
It was a really nice night in the casino.
Yeah, there is this one bartender there, pretty new guy. He's actually younger than you. He's 21.
But he's not new, because he worked
Yeah,
for like
he did
1.5 years.
Yeah, but he's 21, right? And he is so far the most service-minded, brilliant bartender that we met on this ship. Yeah, it was a good night. Very, very calm. We noticed that like 11 o'clock it was empty on the whole ship, which is not very uncommon because everyone wants to get up early and get off and so on. So let's jump to today. Where do we start? Like the breakfast was a disaster. I'm gonna say like it was. Yeah, but it was not only was it chaotic, but it was hard to understand. Are you still serving food or are you not serving food? And when you asked them, you didn't really get any answers. They were just quite rude, to be honest. And there were just a few things left, and you could like try and grab whatever you could. Bad start to the day, to be fair. But then we went off into Bruges.
Yes.
We had I would say, a lovely day in Bruges.
We really did.
We didn't really have any, like, very, what do you say, like, the plans weren't that exciting, but you wanted to buy some shot glass, you did. We wanted to try a waffle, we did. We wanted to do a beer tastings, we did.
Yes.
And then we more or less got back, and it felt like that was enough.
Yeah. But if the town would have been ugly, then, you know, I wouldn't have appreciated just the things.
Yeah, but it was, I think we had a proper walk. I showed you, I would say, more or less every place that you have to see in Bruges. And it was a really nice day. We came back on the ship and I got annoyed again for the second time. But you already know this, we don't have to get back to it. But like when I finally will record a video about what I liked and didn't like with this company, it is going to be kind of a mixed review, because the things that we have been pleasantly surprised with, we really loved. And when it's bad, it's really bad.
Yeah.
So it's kind of... I'm not going to spoil too much because that will be another video, and we're still just in the beginning of the cruise. But yeah, it's up and down. We said more as a joke that the mornings and days are bad, and as soon as it turns into evening, it feels like everyone is service-minded again, and everything is like very good.
It's like they changed the staff completely.
For some reason.
Like the day staff, they go down into sleep or something, and then the night staff comes up.
No, but it really feels like that.
It does.
And then the dinner, obviously. I'm sad to say we have mixed reviews, but because of you can't really say that the food was bad.
It wasn't.
It was just not maybe
your steak
taste.
was really good.
Yeah.
I even said that your steak was more tender than the one yesterday.
From Butcher's Cut, yeah.
Yeah, but just my food, I chose the wrong things, and I don't think that I'm that impressed of this type of French Vietnamese food. So I don't know. It's just a
it's a matter of taste.
It's not you. It's me. It is
Exactly. It's not. Yeah. So if I can compare to what I had, because I have this spicy beef salad, and yesterday I had a shrimp cocktail. I'm going to say they were equally good. The shrimp cocktail and the beef salad was by far the best beef salad I ever had in my life. Yesterday was by far the best shrimp cocktail I've ever had in my life. So it was both good. The meat yesterday, I had like an unholy experience yesterday with the mashed potato, the sauces, and I said like, wow, this is like. And when I got today my the Black Angus, and I tried the first bite, and I said, well, the meat is even more tender than yesterday. But the flavor, I would say yesterday was better. Okay. But then I have the steamed vegetables, and like I told you, I put them on the plate, and on the plate next to the steak was like melted garlic butter, and the vegetables kind of soaked up in the melted garlic butter. And all together, it got better and better for every bite that I had. That I'm actually gonna say now that it was as good as yesterday. This was like my main course was amazing. The dessert, not so much, not my thing. You said the same thing. But I, on the other hand, said the same thing yesterday about my banana cake, because it was like a muffin with... you, however, loved your dessert yesterday, the lava cake. So, I mean, and you have to be fair, because this is your cruise as much as this is my cruise, and this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
So... What would you rate Indochine out of 5?
In my opinion, I think I'm still staying at maybe 3.8.
Which is still high.
But for people who like Vietnamese food, I can guarantee that they will like that. So...
I am going to say 5. And... No, I'm not. Because I said 5... No. Okay. I said 5 about Butcher's Cat. And because of that, and we still don't get a faint, because both of us need to say 4. So like there was no chance that you would get a faint anyway. I'm gonna say like a 4.5, because the service was very good, but still not at the same level. But then also, like we talked about yesterday, we were the only 2 people in the entire restaurant. So like all the staff were devoted to us. Today it was not busy, but it was, kind of busy, which also made it a bit hard to film because there were people everywhere. But I'm going to say 4.5. I highly recommend Indochine if you want to try specialty restaurant, and like Leon said, if you're into like Asian, Vietnamese kind of stuff, because it is what it is. Like, you either like it or hate it. He doesn't like coriander. And I'm trying to think the whole night, what is the other word for coriander? There's like 2.
It is, I know.
It's cilantro.
Yes.
Yes, I got it. I've been thinking about
I don't like cilantro.
So yeah, cilantro or coriander, whatever you like to call it. This night, like yesterday, is not going to be that late. We arrive early to Rotterdam tomorrow, and I've been to Rotterdam, and I know this very cool place where we're gonna go for lunch. I won't spoil it to you guys, that will be next week. So I want us to be up
quite early tomorrow. And tomorrow as well, the boat will arrive, I think, 9 o'clock. And we will maybe even 7 in the morning. But we will leave already at 5 in the afternoon. So, and I really want us to be able to spend the day there. So I guess that, we'll try and be back for that. I think that's it. We're gonna obviously visit some bars tonight before going to bed, but it's nothing to write home about. There's nothing else I want to add, really.
Me neither.
It's been a perfect day in a lot of ways. I think I have to say that because I'm quite new at cruising as well. This is only my second time. And I really love the whole idea that you wake up in a new city, you go out, you explore. Tomorrow it's a new city and it's
very different.
Yeah, it is very different. Like this is, I would love to take Nadia on a cruise and she really doesn't want to because she says like, oh, that's not the way I want to travel. And I mean, I respect that, but still I would love to, I would like to take her on a cruise and then make her say it afterwards. Like, no, it wasn't my thing. But try it once and then you can say that it wasn't your thing. Because I do think that Nadia would actually love to go on a cruise with all the great food, the great service and everything. And they really, really try to do whatever you want. Like, are you having any allergies? Is it something that you don't like? And they really try everything to satisfy you. So I think that Nadia would be very pleased as well. And also she's a fucking nerd for spas, just like me. And the spas on board is, it's really great. Can't say anything else. I think that's it. Thank you for watching Cocktail Club. I mean, the content isn't over. It's just the segment is over. Yes. Let's continue with the night. Thank you.
It's actually quite easy to forget how huge this ship is. We were up here yesterday because I wanted to show Leon this place. And I forgot it existed and we just stumbled upon it now when we came inside from deck. But it's actually a brilliant place. The only problem is that it's packed because it's indoors first of all, and obviously in these conditions now in April, May, when it's cold, this is a perfect place to spend your time basically. So everyone's here, and since we have the spa, we don't really have to be here. We go down to the spa, but it is nice. It's 2 floors. They have their own bar downstairs, and here they have a jacuzzi. They have a similar one at the other side, which stands out of the ship. So it's kind of like you can really watch the view at the same time as you're in the tub. Nice.
Now, let's go with the trees. Hey, go! Remember, the trees is inside.
Leon is making the orders. I got a... Oh, he said in Swedish. He said, take your bloody beer. I'm sorry for shooting sometimes up in the air. Like I said, I'm quite new to the Osmo Action. So we're back here in La Tellerière, which is in the same space as the Indochine. And this is by far the favorite bar on this ship, I would say. So far, it's much more calm. The energy is like French, all the paintings. It looks like a bistro in Paris. And the staff here is very nice, they're very skilled. This is, I would say, the cocktail bar of choice on this ship. And Leon went with a south side. How nice.
It should be without ice, but I think this will taste
good.
almost exactly the same.
we're in the MSC shop to look at ships models. I have to buy it. Like, I just have to. Not now, but before the cruise is over. We have a beer, and Leon is doing it.
Yes.
We're in the casino. He just betted a smashing £10. But you get to play a lot depending on how you bet this game. He wants to bet 1 penny. Wow, started clean with 3 James Bondish characters. Well,
Man bettar alltså 50.
hey, we're doing it in English.
Sorry. 50 means 0.10.
Ah, all right. Okay.
0.01.
Leon just went and cashed out £30. He put in a 10, so he had a very good win streak so far. However, they're not giving out less than 5 quid, so he got a receipt for £4 something that he
So
can
now
now
what?
play for. But now he's low on cash because he only got 30 cents and the minimum bet is 50 cents. So luck streak is over. However, he did cash out. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. But he did cash out £25. Yes. And that's pretty great because you put in a 10.
It's £15 plus.
We are going to call it an early night tonight because we are arriving early to Rotterdam, and we're also leaving at, well, I think 5 o'clock. So we really want to get the whole day in Rotterdam. And oh my god, this ship is huge, like 19 decks. However, on this ship specifically, the buffet is open more until 1 o'clock in the night, and they serve perfect, well, drunk food, like pizza slices and so much more. And we're gonna get a slice and then go to bed. When I went on Princess, it was the international cafes. They'd open 24 hours. They don't have any place like that, but still, it's open till 1 here, and the pizzas, the grill is pretty good. As a kind of drunk foodish kind of thing. I mean, this is what's on display. So I got 2 pizza slices, the Diavolo one with hot salami, and you can put chili oil on it to make it even more spicy. 2 sandwiches, I think this is with feta cheese. There was a chicken sandwich, French fries, and it's actually quite good as a night nibble, so to speak. So, Leon, thanks for tonight.
Thank you.
So tomorrow we will be in Rotterdam. That will be next week for you. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, for liking what we do, and always remember, it is not about the destination itself, it is what you make of it that counts. Till next time, stay safe. Yeah.